Jack.
Yes, madam. If you'll send your request directly to the network, we'll send the tickets to you. Thank you.
Pardon me, miss, but,
Yes?
what'd you say?
You were talking to me.
Oh, yeah. Did Don Wilson go by here?
Why, yes, about 10 minutes ago. He was headed toward the parking lot.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He drove me over here at the studio and was supposed to drive me back home again and forgot it. Do you mind if I use the phone?
Oh, not at all.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. It's my butler's day off, so he won't be home.
Well, Mr. Benny, if you like, I'll call a cab for you.
A cab? Okay, thank you. Would you? Thank you very, very much. That Don Wilson, he never remembers anything but commercials.
Hello. I'd like to order a cab, please. For Mr. Jack Benny. Yes, Jack Benny. In 2 hours?
Oh, are they that busy?
No, they said they'd like to give you time to think it over.
Just hang up on those smart Alex. I know what I'll do. I'll call home because, you see, even though this is Rochester's day off, he might not have left yet, and I'm sure he won't mind picking me up, you know. He never minds. Half the time he's tickled to death to drive away. I can't understand Don Wilson forgetting this. Well, I guess I missed him.
Well, Mr. Benny, if you don't mind waiting a few minutes, I have to take these scripts out to Beverly Hills, and I'll drive you.
Oh, would you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. Say, you're new here, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, I've only been in Hollywood about 3 weeks. I find it very exciting working at the studio.
Yes, it must be quite a thrill. I mean, coming in contact with all of us big stars.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it is. You know, Rock Hudson was in doing a show the other day. I watched him rehearse. Gosh, he's good looking. And he's got such big, broad shoulders.
Yes, he has. Yes.
He was doing a show with Bob Mitchum. Oh, there's a rugged man, too.
Mitchum?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, if you like that type, yes. But I don't know. I kind of think that there are more advantages, you know, when you go out with men who are a little more mature, you see.
You're so right.
Yes.
Like John Wayne. He's always been a big favorite of mine. Why, he must have shoulders like that.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Benny, I guess I'm ready to go if you are.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, may I help you?
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much. Hello? 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 Oh, darn it, they hung up. Might have been someone important that... Rochester.
Hello, boss.
Have you been here while the phone was ringing?
Well, I've been sitting here all morning.
Were you here a half hour ago when I was trying to call?
Was that you?
You're darn right it was me. That phone rang 12 times.
14.
Oh, gosh, I'm tired. I had to go down to the studio and rehearse, and then we had a rewrite job, and then I had a meeting with the sponsors, and then I had to meet with the set designers.
That's a lot of work.
And it's tiring, too. You know, Roger, I was thinking as I was coming up the walk, here it is Rochester's day off, and I'll have to be in the house all alone and make my own lunch and everything, and yeah, I'm so glad that you stayed in, you know? I don't even know where the eggs are.
You'll find them in the refrigerator.
Rochester, if your day off is so precious to you, what are you doing here? Why'd you stay home?
I didn't have nobody to go out with.
You didn't have it. What about that girl you went out with the last time I gave you a day off?
Since then, she got married. She has 2 children.
Oh, I see. So Leona threw you over and fell in love with somebody else, huh?
No, boss. She still loved me, but she married the other fellow on account of money.
Oh, you mean he was rich?
No, but he had some.
Gosh, I'm starved. I'm going. Make myself a cheese omelet. Rochester, I don't see any eggs in the refrigerator.
You'll find them on the top shelf.
Yeah, I found one. But these eggs couldn't have been in the refrigerator very long. This one is warm.
Put on your glasses. You got the light bulb.
Where's the flour?
On the right-hand cupboard on the bottom shelf.
Okay.
Ouch! Look out that mousetrap!
It's a fine time to tell me.
And you'll find some cheese in...
I got it! I don't mind Rochester having a day off, but you'd think he could at least answer the phone when I... Hey, I'm kind of glad he didn't. I got to ride home with that beautiful receptionist. Gosh, she's pretty. Nice, too. I'd ask her to go out with me, but she likes those big muscle men like Rock Hudson and John Wayne. Can't even break an egg. Gee, I don't know. John Wayne and Rock Hudson. You know, maybe if I went to one of those gymnasiums where they do bodybuilding or something, maybe it would help. You know, I could get muscles and everything. That's what she liked. Gosh, gyms. Wait a minute. I'm gonna look one up and see if there's one here. Jim, J-I-M. The G. Here we are. Jim, J-Y-M, Jim. McGuire's Gym. I'm gonna call it up just for the fun of it. That's the closest one here anyway. Let's see, here we are. That girl was so beautiful. It's worth going through all of this, believe me.
McGuire's Gym. We make mountains out of molehills.
This is Jack Benny.
Oh, you want the men's department?
Yes.
Hello, McGuire's Gym.
Oh, hello. Say, I'd like to ask you something. I'd like to take one of those bodybuilding courses that you have over there. How much does it cost?
Well, our regular course costs $75.
$75?
However, this week we have a special. If you bring a friend along, it's $80 for the 2 of you.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, thank you very, very much. I'll think it over. Gee, see, $75 for one, and $80 for two. No.
Boss, there's someone at the door.
I heard it! I heard it!
He's coming! He's coming! The phone ringing, that door buzzing. I'm a nervous wreck.
Hello, Don.
Hello, Jack.
Come on in.
Jack, I came over to apologize for leaving the studio without you. I completely forgot I was supposed to drive you home.
Oh.
Hello, Rochester.
Oh, hello, Mr. Wilson.
Jack, what gives with Rochester? Why didn't he answer the door?
This is his day off. You're lucky he talks to you. Come on, let's go in the kitchen.
Okay, Jack.
Come on, Don.
Jack, I just can't get over my forgetting to drive you home from the studio.
Well, that's all right, Don. It worked out very, very well anyway. You know, there was a girl at the studio who was just beautiful, and she drove me home. Huh? Oh, you never saw anyone so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty, huh?
Yes, sir. Hey, Don, break that egg for me, would you?
Oh, sure.
A little hungrier than this. Now, just sit over there, will you, Don, while I fix this? Okay. Yes, sir. What a beautiful girl. I ought to go to that gym. But gosh, $75 for one, $80 for... Hey, Don.
Yes, Jack.
I don't know whether I ought to mention this or not, but I think you've been getting a little bit flabby lately.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. I've lost 12 pounds.
I know, that's what I mean. I mean, you've lost weight, but you're, but you have surplus skin. I mean, you ought to do something about it.
You know, I think you're right.
Wait a minute, I don't mean fill it up. I mean tighten it up. Yes. John, have you ever heard of McGuire's Gym?
McGuire? No.
Well, there's a place. They give you a whole bodybuilding course. A whole course. And it only costs you $75.
$75?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad. You know, Jack, I've been thinking of going to a gym, but the only trouble is there's no fun going alone.
Well, to show you the kind of a pal I am, I'll go with you.
Fine. When can we start?
Well, we'll start right away. Huh?
Oh, good, Jack. If we're going to a gym and get some exercise, you better not eat anymore.
By gosh, you're right.
Oh, come on. Let's get going, huh?
Right? Don, you'll love it. You know, it'll do us both a lot of good. Oh, Rochester! I'll see you later on. Come on, Don.
Okay.
For a man who doesn't know a light bulb from an egg, he makes a pretty good omelet.
Oh, may I help you?
Oh, yes, this is Don Wilson. He'd like to register for one of your bodybuilding courses, you know.
All right. Would you sign right here, please?
Okay.
And that'll be $75.
What a place this is, huh?
All right, here's 20, 40, 60, 70, and 5. $75.
You know, we have a special this week. If you bring along a friend...
He did. Here's my $5.
It seems to me that if they have a special of $80 for two people, the least we can do is split it.
Don, you're the one who has the big problem. You're flat, flabby, and out of shape.
Well, you're no Rock Hudson.
Well, I will be if your course is any good.
Charlie, would you take care of Mr. Wilson, please?
There you are.
Thank you. You're Mr. Jack Benny.
Yes, yes.
Well, now, if you'll just step in over there and take your clothes off, we'll get started right away.
Yes.
Larry, I'd like to see you a minute. I'd like to have you help me out with Mr. Benny. He's over there taking his shirt off.
You think we can do anything with him?
Well, the fact that he walked in here by himself is encouraging.
I'm ready to start.
Benny, I would like you to meet Larry Hawkins. He's going to assist me in this project.
Good.
Now, you understand we do this all very scientifically. So would you mind standing over there, please?
Right over here?
Well, why don't we just oil his knees, wipe off his glasses, and put him back on the sidewalk?
Jack!
Jack, what's holding you up?
That's what we've been trying to figure out.
If you're going to be that smart, I want my $75 back.
That's $5.
I'm not talking to you.
Mr. Benny, if you'll give us a minute, we'll figure a program out for you.
Okay.
Hey, you. Here, bend this. Yeah, that's enough. That's fine.
Are you an instructor?
No, I'm the plumber. This ought to fit great now.
Now, we thought we'd start you out on the mechanical horse.
Okay.
All right, jump on.
What'd you do that for?
Don't you ride side saddle?
No, and if I wanted to go riding, I go to a riding academy. I want you to build up my muscle. For heaven's sake.
All right, then,
Why am I paying $75?
we'll start you out over here. Hey, Joe, give those to Mr. Benny.
Okay. You got him?
Yeah.
Tom, bring the scraper.
You don't need a scraper. I just slipped a little bit.
What do we try next? I don't know.
Well, while you fellas are making up your mind, I'll go and punch the bag a little bit. Say, mister, I want to ask them, why do you, all you fighters, why do you always do that?
Do what?
That, what you just did. You always do this. All you fighters. Why do you do that?
Well, I don't know about the rest of them. I got a cold.
Well, I want to get out of here. Where's Don Wilson? I want to... Oh, there he is. You can't eat and exercise at the same time.
You exercise your way, I'll exercise my way.
Hey, that looks interesting there. I'm going to try that. That rowing. That ought to be great exercise. This is wonderful. A lot of people do this. Boy, you ought to get muscle with this. There you are. Now, let's see. How does this work? Oh, yeah.
Hey, isn't that kind of tough for him? It shouldn't be. He's the one who rode George Washington across the Delaware.
Hey, that's a pretty funny gag.
What do you mean, gag? Watch this. The British are coming!
But are you just starting one of our courses?
Yes.
Well, I'm the official photographer. I'd like to take your picture for the before and after ads, if you have no objection.
The before and after?
That's right.
Oh, I don't mind. No.
Would you mind stepping up here, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Now, you know, I'm taking a 6-week course here, you see. When do you take the after picture?
Right away.
Oh, you do.
She's there.
This is the silliest thing that I've ever heard of. I mean, taking it... Send me a dozen.
Look, Mr. Benny, we've been talking it over. Now, why don't you go in, put your clothes back on, go home, take a nice long nap, and, well, just forget the whole thing. We'll give you back your $5.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't want my $5 back. I signed for a 6-week course, and I'm going to get it. You're going to see that I get muscles and broad shoulders and everything.
All right, then. But 6 weeks isn't too much time, but we will do the best we can.
Okay.
Now, if you come over here, it takes timing, Mr. Benny.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, Mr. Benny. Gee, I didn't recognize you. I haven't seen you in quite a while.
Well, it's 6 weeks, to be exact, you know, and I've been awfully busy. Well, how about our date now?
Our date?
Yes, don't you remember 6 weeks ago when you drove me home and I asked you for a date and you said, maybe? How about it?
Well, Mr. Benny, since I drove you home 6 weeks ago, I've become engaged to be married.
Engaged? Well, congratulations.
Oh, here comes my fiancé now.
Ready to go?
Yes, Herman. Goodbye, Mr. Benny. It was nice seeing you again, and you do look well.
Boy, what I wouldn't give to have a bill like you.
Huh?
Oh, I'd sure love to have muscles like that.
You would?
Yeah.
Here you are. You can have them.
Jack will be back in just a moment, but first...
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Naturally, I did a lot of kidding about the muscles and everything, but I am really in very, very good condition. And my wind is good, too, you know. You see, I get practicing. After every one of my violin concerts, I get to run 3 or 4 miles. And that isn't easy to do with a violin case and 2 suitcases in your hand. Anyway, thanks again. Good night, folks, and I'll be seeing you soon.